始めましょう、先輩。もし、本当に神様がいらっしゃるんなら、お願いします。この思いを、いつか。
Nah, forget it. When Yacho tries to hand me the charm, I dismiss it with a wave of my hand. I'm fine.
いらないの？
I'm not really into that sort of stuff.
そっか。一太郎くん、まだまだ子供なんだね。
Are you really the one who should be telling me that?
ごめんなさい。ちょっとお姉さんぶっちゃった。
And nah, never mind. I've said too much. It's not your fault you're so short for your age.
私はこの通りだから別にいいんだけど、一太郎くんはそんなに大きくなったんだからそろそろなのかなって思ったの。その恋愛も。
Well, it's not like I'm against them or anything, but she manages to force this confession out of me. But isn't it natural to be interested in relationships at this age? I'm living by myself now, you know?
ご両親、いつアメリカからお帰りになるんだっけ？
Next year, at the earliest. So, I can't help but think.
恋愛のこと？でも、それと一人暮らしは関係ない。
Well, I could invite a bunch of girls over to my place if I wanted to. Hey, you're the one who asked.
私は行かないからね。そんなはしたない。緑が欲しい。
I know. I wasn't going to ask you to, Yacho.
私、一太郎くんの一つ上とは思えないくらい子供のままだしね。
That's not what I mean. It's just that you're way too prim and proper for stuff like that.
私のことはいいんです。一太郎くんはそうなんだったらどうしてお守りいらないの？
But isn't that a charm of misfortune? I haven't been here in ages, but even I've heard those rumors. This is Tsukikawa Shrine. Yacho's father is the head priest here. The deities enshrined here are said to be two couples, which is why people have worshipped them as gods of love, matchmaking, and relationships for as long as anybody can remember. But recently, there have been rumors that say it's the exact opposite. Supposedly, couples who visit the shrine together are destined to break up. And this charm is said to ward off potential partners. Even if you're not in a relationship, any advances you try to make are bound to end in failure if you have this. Doesn't that thing have the opposite effect? It'll keep me from doing things that I otherwise might have accomplished.
信じてるんだ。
I know I said I'm not into stuff like that, but maybe I'm kinda curious after all.
ならごめんなさい。一太郎くん、うちの氏子だからそんなの信じてないと思ってた。
Well, I'm only a member of this shrine because my parents are. But I do feel kind of bad for giving you so much attitude, since you're the daughter of the priest here. She must have simply meant to give me a good luck charm for love. Maybe those sorts of things are kinda nice after all.
じゃあその見込みはあるんだ。
Hey?
一人暮らしの部屋に連れ込めそうな子。
Not that I know of. Besides, I wasn't really serious about it, anyway.
せっかく一人暮らしなのに。
Well, I'm a teenage boy. Of course I'd like to have a girlfriend I could do sexy stuff with. And I am fortunate enough to have my own place. I don't have to worry about what my parents might think. I can do whatever I want. You'd think that I have everything set up perfectly. However, if only I had the courage to take the first step. That's probably the one thing that's keeping me from getting a girlfriend. I know that much. I really do, but I'm still struggling to make the first move. Oh, I forgot to offer my prayers. On my way home, I suddenly remember. My parents have always told me that I should make sure to pay my respects to the gods whenever I visit the shrine. It's Yacho's fault for distracting me. I consider turning back for a moment, but eventually decide against it. It's still early, but I've already walked quite a way. I just want to go home and take a shower. Especially considering who my partner is for today's shift. I have a part-time job in the service industry, so I need to make myself presentable to the customers, too. It's already September, but it's still hot enough to make me sweat. I can't show up to work looking like this. I'll just have to apologize to the gods and make sure to pay my respects next time. It's unusually noisy today. Some people come running past me with their smartphones in hand. They're shouting something about an explosion. Has there been an accident somewhere? The noise is coming from the direction of my place. The closer I get to my home, the louder the sirens get. It couldn't be. Really? I break into a run.
おお、一太郎くん申し訳ない。こりゃ俺の管理不行き届きだ。
What? You seriously can't be telling me that something's wrong at my apartment building? No way. Don't tell me it's because I didn't pray today. Half an hour later, I'm at a total loss. Who would have ever thought that this could happen? Apparently the old pipes in my building had deteriorated so much that they suddenly burst. I'm glad I'm not injured though, and the landlord said he would pay me back for any damage. He said he's going to have all the pipes replaced, and he's going to use this as an opportunity to remodel the rest of the building. I guess I should be grateful, but I won't be able to stay in my apartment while the construction is in progress. They said they had places I could stay in the meantime, but the closest one is an hour away. There goes my convenient 10-minute commute. I know I can't be picky in this situation, but still. It's a little depressing. On top of that, even though they're starting construction tomorrow morning, they won't have my new place ready until tomorrow night. Which means I'm on my own for finding a place to stay tonight. I guess I should call my parents? But the time difference is 13 hours, so it's still the middle of the night for them. Or maybe I should call the head priest first. He's the one acting as my guardian while my parents are away. Either way, I grab my phone and let out a gasp when I notice the time. Damn, I'm late for work. I hesitate for a moment. This is an emergency. Should I really be considering just going to work like normal? But I can't miss out on today's earnings. Especially considering the expenses I'm foreseeing right now. And my shift today is with. After a moment of deliberation. I'm sorry for being late. I decided to put off calling my parents or Yachos for now and headed toward my workplace.
お疲れ様です、先輩。
Oh, hi. Sorry I'm late, Kojika. My shift today is together with Kojika, just the two of us. The owner of the shop is usually in the back baking cakes, so if I didn't show up, Kojika would have to serve the customers by herself. Though to be honest, I really feel like I should be concerned with things other than work right now. But I guess I just wanted to see her. We go to the same school, but we're in different years, so we rarely see each other outside of work. My eyes are naturally drawn to her breasts. They're as big as ever today, despite her small frame. I really shouldn't be thinking about these things right now. Hey? WH what?
先輩、何かあったんですか？
Oh. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to shower before coming to work, so I'm worried that I smell. I should probably just tell her what happened to my apartment, but we're working right now, and I don't want to create an awkward atmosphere. Hey, you don't have to check.
失礼しました。でも大丈夫ですよ、先輩。少なくとも小鹿は気になりません。
Oh well, okay. That's good to know, I guess.
というわけで、今日もよろしくお願いしますね、先輩。
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad I decided to come to work after all. My heart's beating like crazy, and it's all because I got to be so close to Kojika. Why am I such a hopeless romantic?
いらっしゃいませ。
This is bad. I'm having trouble focusing on my job. Where should I go once my shift is over? A manga cafe? Or maybe I should try to salvage whatever I can from my apartment. I can't stop these thoughts from running through my mind, and it's causing me to space out constantly. But, well.
そうですね。でしたら、こちらのアップルパイはいかがですか？ PUL 今月のおすすめなんですよ。
Kojika usually takes the lead when we're serving customers together, so I'm mostly fine for now.
あら、そうなの？ケーキって感じじゃないけど、美味しいの？
もうパイはサクサクで、リンゴは中しっとり、表面パリパリで、小鹿は食べたら美味しい、気持ちいいってなっちゃいました。
今日も小鹿日和ね。そんな顔されたら私も試してみたくなっちゃうじゃない。じゃ、それ3つにするわ。
ありがとうございます。アップルパイ3つと消費税で1296円ですね。
She's so cute and personable, and she's genuinely happy whenever a customer enters the shop. Thanks to her friendly attitude, she's extremely well liked among the customers. Even her name, Haiwa, sounds bright and cheerful. It's written using the characters for Sun and Harmony. Even though she joined us at the shop fairly recently, she's already become sort of a poster girl here. There's one thing, though.
ああ、それとね、今度バースデーケーキの予約をしたいんだけど。
どなたかお誕生日なんですね。おめでとうございます。
特注のろうそくって頼めたりしないかしら。普通の年齢の数だけって言うんじゃなくて。
それはどうでしょう。
Since she's only worked here for a few months, she's not completely familiar with all of the policies we have. Given that, I really shouldn't rely on her as much as I do.
少々お待ちいただけますか？ただいま店長に。
Oh, it's fine.
先輩。
I gesture to Haiwa that I'll take over from here. Taking her place at the counter, I show the candle section in our catalog. What style of candles are you looking for? We have a wide selection.
この中じゃこれっていうのはないわね。
I see. I apologize, but anything other than these will have to be custom made, which does cost extra.
いくらくらいなの？
Is it for a child?
そうよ。うちの双子ちゃん、今度10歳になるの。
In that case, why don't we try putting the 1 and the 0 together? We happen to have one of each left in stock. I take the numbers from a drawer underneath the counter and show her. These aren't listed in our catalog, by the way. If you want your twins to blow out their candles together, these would be great. Plus, when you look back at the photos, it'll be easy to tell what the occasion was.
ああ、確かにね。
I can add these for free.
あら、そうなの？じゃあそれにしておこうかしら。
Understood. We'll put them aside for you. Kojika?
はい。それでは今日のお品はこちらに。
She neatly packed them in a box while I was talking to the customer.
バースデーケーキのカタログも一緒にお入れしておきましたので、ご予約のご連絡お待ちしておりますね。
はい、ありがとう。小鹿ちゃんもいつものお兄さんも
ありがとうございました。またお越しください。先輩も本当に。
I'll teach you about custom orders later. It looks like we have another customer first, though.
あ、はい、いらっしゃいませ。
I go into the back again and heave a deep sigh. I really have more important things to think about than teaching her right now. Good job today. I'm on my way home after my shift. Though, my home isn't in any condition to return to. The landlord said he'd contact me tomorrow, so I guess I'll call my parents first. They'll probably be mad at me for not contacting them sooner. I know I should have, so I feel kind of guilty. A wave of melancholy crashes on top of me. I just wish I could go back to my normal daily life. That's one of the reasons why I decided to go to work as usual. Honestly, it was also a way to escape from reality for a while. Anyway, I should call. Whoa. I almost trip, but I managed to catch myself before I fall. That was close. I totally failed to notice that bump in the road. Ha ha. I sink to the ground and let out another sigh. Today has been a total disaster. What if I haven't seen the last of it yet? Is this really a punishment from the gods? If it is, maybe I should head over to the shrine and pay my respects first. As I'm deliberating what to do. I stand up and turn toward the source of the voice I just heard.
やっと追いつけました。先輩スタスタ行っちゃうんですもん。
Oh well. Sorry about that. I was spacing out. Anyway, what's up, Kojika?
フォローしていただいたことちゃんとお礼しなきゃって。先輩、今日はありがとうございました。
She politely bows her head to me. Such a diligent girl. Oh well, I see. Thanks for following me all the way here just to say that. Though I should apologize, too. That could have been avoided if somebody had taught you the proper procedure beforehand.
そうかもしれませんけど、店長もああいうケースはめったにないからって言ってましたし、なのに先輩はああいう時の対処法教えてなくてもうまいから助かるって。
Did he really say that? He's never that specific when it comes to praising me. All he ever says is that he's counting on me.
先輩だからですよ。小鹿もほんと助かったんですから。ああいうフォローしてくれるの先輩だけだと思うんですよね。他の人だったら箱詰めを小鹿に任せてはくれなかった気がします。
Well. Customers always like it when Kojika serves them. You're quickly becoming the poster girl around here.
はい。小鹿、名前がインパクトあって助かっちゃってます。
It's not just that. The customers really like you, so they're really happy when you serve them at the counter. It works out better for me that way, too. You're just the best person for the job. Simple as that.
はい、先輩。だから店長も先輩と小鹿を極力一緒にって組ませてくれるんでしょうしね。
She accepts my compliment with a smile. This is one of the things that make her who she is. A cute, friendly, and well-endowed girl. It makes perfect sense that she's liked by the customers, and me. Kei Kojika?
でも、先輩。
I break out into a cold sweat. She really is a good girl, always smiling, but for some reason, she sometimes glares at me as if she hates my guts.
小鹿のこと、フォローはしてくれましたけど、でもそれ以外は仕事中ずっと上の空でしたよね、先輩。
Why yeah, sorry. This is why I can't take that first step. To be honest, I kinda have the hots for her. I wish I could get closer to her. Maybe we could start out as friends, and eventually I could ask her out. We could hang out outside of work and go on dates and stuff. And while her boobs are sort of a mismatch for her short frame, I really want to squeeze them, suck on them, and But that stern expression she gives me stops me from approaching her that way. It always makes me wonder if I did or said something to offend her. Especially since she was smiling until a moment ago. Girls are so complicated, I can never tell what they're thinking.
そもそも来る前にシャワー浴びそびれたっていうのもです。先輩っていつもその辺すっごくしっかりしてる人なのに。
Well,
何かあったんですよね。
how can girls always be so perceptive? Sorry. I know I shouldn't let my personal issues affect my job.
よっぽどのことだと思うんです。先輩がああだったのって。だからよかったら聞かせてもらえませんか？
Kojika gives me that glare again. That look of hers makes me extremely anxious. I was trying to pretend that everything's okay, but it seems like I can't stick to that act at this point. Okay. You see. I give in and decide to tell her everything that happened to me today. Maybe she'll stop glaring at me that way. That's the gist of it, basically. Nope, I guess that didn't work. Maybe my story only annoyed her even more. I can't help but notice that her expression has grown even more stern. Why yeah, I really don't know what the heck I'm doing anymore.
先輩！
She suddenly looks up at me and yells. She stares me directly in the eye, her eyebrows scrunched together. Well, she's got plenty of reasons to yell at me. Or so I thought, but apparently I was wrong.
だったらうちに来てください！
Hey?
夜明けの自由に鳥たちが羽ばたく二人
I was baffled, and thoughts kept racing through my mind. Eventually, I decided to accept Kojika's invitation, and now I'm here in her room.
暑いのに外で待ってもらっちゃってすみませんでした。
No worries. It's just a few minutes. I get wanting to clean up a little before having someone over. You were done so quickly, though. If it was really messy, wouldn't it have taken longer?
いつも掃除しててよかったです。小鹿こう見えて結構綺麗好きなんですよ。えへだって。
Well, you've always looked the prim and proper type to me.
そうですか。楽にしてくださいね、先輩。何か冷たいもの飲みますか？ルイボスティーでよかったらすぐ出せますよ。
Nah, I'm fine. Don't mind me. I really should have bought some stuff on our way here. I desperately try to act normal, but my heart's racing a mile a minute. I mean, a girl who lives by herself just invited me into her room. The furniture and colors are completely different from an average guy's room, and for some reason, it smells really nice. She even has something as trendy as rooibos tea. So, I can't help but think. Is this some kind of romantic development? I mean, girls don't just invite guys into their rooms without any implications. Right? So, does this mean anything? No. I can't imagine Kojika being one of those easy girls. I shake my head in an attempt to keep my dirty thoughts at bay. That's right, Kojika is so diligent. She probably just felt obliged to help once she heard about my predicament. If I allow her to catch wind of my expectations, she'll probably give me that angry glare again. Yeah, I should probably stop thinking about weird things and try to keep those expectations in check. I don't want to get ahead of myself and destroy our current relationship. Tonight, I'll have to act like a rational gentleman.
先輩？
Ah, it's nothing. You're a lifesaver. Thanks a lot. I decide to play it as cool as I can for now. I feel kind of bad, though. I mean, if you have a boyfriend, he'll probably hate me for this.
いませんよ、そんな人。
Hey? Really? Wow. But you're so see you. I realize I'm crossing the line and hold my tongue before the word cute can slip out. Why is it that I feel so relieved by her answer? I really shouldn't be thinking about this.
先輩こそ。
Hey?
今更ですけど、彼女さんいたりしたら、こういうのは。
WL, I don't.
ならよかったですけど。
Yeah. Ah, I really messed up by bringing up that topic. Maybe I hit a nerve I shouldn't have. I have to smooth it over somehow. I have to find something to say. Something, anything. I look around the room, desperate for a sign. I hear something strange, and I try to see where it's coming from. Hey, Kojika.
はい、何でしょうか。
Is there something wrong with your closet? Without thinking much of it, I stand up to check it out.
大丈夫ですよ。普通です。これで普通です。
Contrary to what she says, it doesn't look very normal to me. It almost looks like too many things have been stuffed inside and it could burst open at any moment. Oh? What happened? I only caught a brief glimpse of the doors bursting open before I got caught up in an avalanche. What the heck is this stuff? It's so soft and colorful, and it smells kinda nice. Eventually, the avalanche comes to a halt. I'm held in place by a pile of clothes and who knows what else. Wait, are these? Kojika-san?
違うんです。部屋はちゃんといつもきれいにしてたんです。でも今日はバイト行く前にお洗濯物部屋干ししてて、先輩待たせたままで畳むわけにもいかなくて、大急ぎでクローゼットに押し込んだんですけど、なんか溢れてきちゃって。
So, this thing on my head is really a...
腰がの油が先輩の頭に。
I knew it. There's underwear mixed in.
大丈夫です。お洗濯済みですから。
That's not the issue here. I don't really mind either way, but...
何言ってるんですか先輩。
Can you get it off me? I can't really bring myself to touch it.
はいお気遣い恐縮です。ありがとうございます。
You too.
何言ってるんですか先輩。
Just hurry and pick it up.
はい。失礼しました。片付きました。
Thanks. It was getting uncomfortable staring at the wall while she cleaned up. I was so happy there for a moment that I got ahead of myself. But the sense that I should make myself scarce is only getting stronger. If you think about it, I'm really imposing on her by coming over so suddenly without notice. There's no way she wouldn't be troubled. As her senior, it's my job to make sure I don't cause her any trouble, even if she insists that it's okay. Maybe I'm just trying to keep up the gentleman act here, but... maybe. Kojika?
ご飯
H-ha?
ご飯作りますから待っててください。
Okay. Giving in to the pressure, I nod obediently. She's even treating me to dinner? I should probably offer to help, but maybe I would only get in her way if I tried.
お待たせしました。
Before I can come to a decision, Kojika has already finished preparing the food. That was fast.
冷蔵庫にあったものでパパッと作っただけですから。ごちそうでおもてなしできなくて申し訳ありませんけど。
She puts a tray on the table in front of me with an embarrassed smile. Wow, even though she lives by herself, she has a proper set of dinnerware. Does she have guests over on a regular basis? Maybe she used to have a boyfriend or something? I don't think so, though. At least, that's what I want to believe.
先輩
No. Anyway, she probably just uses these herself. This table is a bit too small for 2 sets of dinnerware, after all. And the food on the table looks so good that I completely forget about my earlier train of thought. This looks like a real feast to me. Is this ginger pork?
先輩好きですか。その男の人は大抵好きだって言うから生姜焼きにしたんですけど、豚ロースありましたし。
Don't worry, I love it. It looks absolutely delicious. Are you sure I can have all this? I'm sorry. I know I really should have bought something to eat on our way here.
それじゃダメです。
Hey?
とにかくどうぞ召し上がってください。お時間もう作っちゃいましたから。
Oh, okay. Noticing her glare, I panic and straighten my back. She's right. Even though I was planning on holding back, I can't exactly refuse to eat this. She already prepared it for me. Thanks for the food. Maybe this is just my stomach talking, but wouldn't it be good manners to enjoy this food to the fullest? With that in mind, I put my hands together in gratitude. Forget about acting like a gentleman. Kojika's food looks incredible. Of course I want some. It's our first time eating together at the same table, and it's homemade food. Hey? Did she just let out a gasp?
あ、いえ、ごめんなさい。すっごい丁寧に手を合わせてくれるんだなって。
Oh. I just did it out of habit. It's a bit embarrassing that she pointed it out.
いつもそうしてるんですか？
I feel my face reddening as she glares at me yet again. Sorry. It's just a habit. Pretty weird, right? I know I haven't seen anyone else doing it lately. But my parents were really fussy about it. They hammered into me that I had to be grateful to the gods, the people who prepared the food, and the food itself. It's so old-fashioned, isn't it? Ha ha ha.
そんなことないです。ありがとうございます。ご丁寧に。
She's saying that, but why does she look so angry? No, wait. Is this?
小鹿もそれじゃあいただきますね。
Sure. Phew. I let out a long breath as I towel off my damp hair. The food tasted as amazing as it looked, and she even let me use the shower. And to top it off, I'm staying the night, too. So much for holding back. I missed every chance to excuse myself. I glanced toward the bathroom door on the other side of the kitchen. Kojika went in shortly after I finished. That means I'm alone in her room right now. I just can't relax in here, and it's not just because it's an unfamiliar place. I think back to what happened after dinner. Seriously, this was way better than anything I've ever had at a restaurant. Thank you so much.
そんな何回も言わなくても大丈夫ですよ。でもありがとうございます。よかったです。先輩、それじゃご飯終わりましたし、お風呂もどうぞです。
I'd love to, but are you sure?
何がですか？
About me taking a shower before you? Or wait, would it be more awkward for a guy to use the shower after a girl? I'm not even sure if it's okay for me to take a shower at a girl's place.
ちゃんと入らないとダメです。先輩、今日はシャワー浴びそびれちゃったんでしょ？
Oh, yeah. And it wouldn't be right for me to go to sleep without washing up first.
はい、そうです。それでお風呂は男性が先です。そういうものです。行ってきてください、先輩。小鹿はその後で使わせてもらいますから。
She kept glaring at me the entire time. And she kind of sounded like a mom back there. Is it just my imagination, or is Kojika really? There's something about that glare she's constantly giving me, even more so than usual today. I've always thought that it meant she was fed up with me. But before dinner, a thought suddenly hit me. What if she feels the same way I do? I noticed it too back then. She's been fidgety the entire time. Could she simply be trying to hide her nervousness behind that expression? That would mean that When I hear the bathroom door open, I snatch the remote and turn the TV on. I'm always like this. I always try to act as if nothing's the matter, even when it's way too late for that. Welcome back, Kojika.
ただいま戻りました。
For a second, my breath hitches in my throat. When Kojika enters the room, she's wearing an outfit so cute I couldn't have dreamed it up in my wildest fantasies. But that's not the only thing. Her expression looks even angrier than before. Her cheeks are bright red, and I don't think it's just due to the warm bath she had. Those PJs are cute.
そうですか。
Why yeah. They make you look really girly. They're fairly baggy, but they tightly cling to her figure in the chest area. To be honest, it's incredibly arousing. especially considering that I'm probably the first person to ever see her like this. I can't calm down. This is kinda bad.
それじゃあお布団敷きますね。
Hey?
え？
I guess you're right. I shouldn't just flop down on the floor like I would at a guy's place. Ha ha ha.
当たり前じゃないですか。ちゃんとお布団で寝なきゃダメですよ。じゃあちょっと待っててくださいね。今敷きますから。
I wonder what time it is. Even though she went through the trouble of laying out a futon for me, I just can't get to sleep. I'm incredibly aware of Kojika laying behind me. I've been keeping my back turned to her, and I feel too awkward to even adjust my sleeping position. Meanwhile, my head is swirling with thoughts. This really isn't normal, is it? She lives alone and invited me to her place. Then she made dinner for me, allowed me to use her shower, showed me her cute PJs, laid out a futon for me, and let me sleep here. All the while, she kept flashing me that expression. That glare, which makes her look like she's angry. The fact that she kept showing me that expression, and that she let me stay the night. They all seem to suggest that she likes me. Right? Maybe I'm just being arrogant here, but I can't let go of the idea now that it's crossed my mind. That's why I'm having trouble falling asleep. I just can't stop thinking about Kojika, and she's right there behind me. No. This needs to stop. All this brooding isn't getting me anywhere. I might as well ask her. That's right. If she's really the same as me. I make up my mind and turn around. Hey? My heart skips a beat. I reflexively avert my gaze and hurriedly turn around again. Has she been staring at me like that the whole time? It doesn't seem like she's going to shout at me. But that only makes it harder for me to turn back and face her again. I thought I was ready to make my move, but apparently not. Do I have this completely backwards? I thought that she was interested in me too, but was it just my imagination? I'm always like this. I tend to stumble before I can even take the first step. The next morning, I wake up much earlier than I usually do.